Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is one of the really early videos, so depending when you found this, you might be like, this is not what I thought it would look like. But that's okay, we all have to start somewhere. My name is Caroline, and amongst a lot of things, in order, I am a somatic therapist, I am an educator, I am a yoga and meditation teacher, as well as a published author. In this video, I would love to share with you 5 myths about yoga. Number 1, yoga is not a movement practice. Yoga is not a lifestyle. Yoga is a way of life. What's the difference between a lifestyle and a way of life? Big difference. A lifestyle is a trend. A way of life is an active choice which may come with obstacles being viewed by society. Why is yoga not a movement practice? Well, that ties into my second point. There's no such thing as Ashtanga Yoga classes. Ashtanga is the umbrella term for a certain set of yogic traditions. And Ashtanga, translated, means 8. The movement practice is number 3 of the Eightfold Path under the Ashtanga umbrella. So when you go to a studio advertising Ashtanga Yoga, you really want to make sure that you get the full bang for your buck, which means more than just the Asana classes, more than just the movement. They will have to do meditation, breath work, behavior education, and really actively guiding you towards the possibility of enlightenment. We have Hatha, and then really much later, about in the 50s, 1950s, Vinyasa came into the mix. And then 70s and 80s is when Yin came into the mix. And anything else that's out there, well, that's any other modern approach to the original take on it. So whatever that means, puppy yoga, aerial yoga, water yoga, you name it, right? I'm not saying it's particularly wrong, but it is very far removed from the original source. Myth 3. Yoga is only for young and mobile people. Nope. It is in fact the opposite. The older you get, the more it is encouraged to go into asana practices. Why? Because the asanas are made to stretch your yang and your yin muscles. What does that mean? Yang is all your larger muscle groups, the one you use when you do your everyday tasks. Walking, running,
swimming, cooking, cleaning the house, going shopping, lifting up your kid or your grandkid, all of
those kind of things. Your yin tissue is fascia, the connective part between your muscle, your bone, your ligaments, and your joints, as well as the ground matter. And that is incredibly important to keep lubricated the older we get. With that, we get to myth number 4. Yoga is not about touching your toes. Yoga is about being aware of breath, body, and mind. And with that, we come to the last myth. Yoga is not for injured people. Well, obviously everything has to be taken with a grain of salt. For recovery purposes, it is actually very beneficial to have a well-trained yoga teacher or instructor with you to allow yourself to bring movement back after an injury. However, unfortunately, there's also a lot of wannabe instructors out there. And I'm really careful when I say that, because most of them really have good intentions, but they don't know better. And there's a lot of information available out here that we can improve if we are really willing to make a lasting change in this world. I myself have been to many classes where instructors have not corrected my postures, where instructors have me not cued or incorrectly cued on breath, where instructors have not reminded me what yoga is about, what asanas are about, and was just basically monkey see, monkey do. That is not what yoga asana practices are about. Select your teacher and your studio well. If you feel unsafe in your body, if you feel unsupported by your instructor or teacher, please do yourself a favor and move on and look for a different studio. It is incredibly important that your instructor and teacher are present with you, not with their own practice, that they cue you on breath, on which muscle group are you supposed to feel it, where you shift your weight to, what not to do in certain practices, and most importantly, correct your posture, and or ask you to come out of the posture if there is no way to get you into posture safely and or out of posture safely. So thank you for tuning in today. We will have a whole lot more to cover on this channel. As a somatic practitioner, it is all about the body-mind connection. As a yoga and meditation teacher, I will make sure to really explain deeply what certain things mean and certain things shouldn't be in your practice. You will find different yoga classes on this channel as well as meditation classes. And last but not least, I will make sure that I'm always very clear on what is part of my educational journey and what is part of my personal experience. I will make sure to link colleagues and other practitioners for topics that I'm not particularly deeply educated in, but I truly believe are beneficial to the somatic journey. Thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to see you in the next video.